I'm always left feeling like I'm second best, ugly bloody duckling in the group. Cover what's really going on. Haven't felt like that in so long. It just makes you feel really bad. Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. Last night at 12:30 AM or whatever you call it, when it's dark, I had a bit of a crisis. So I'm going to quickly dive into what happened to me and what's been building up all these years and how I just kind of realized it last night. In the second half of this video, I'm going to be talking about what I'm doing now to actually care for myself, not just apply the face mask and call it self-care, because it's not. You're just caring for your skin. Like, what am I actually doing that's going to heal myself internally? And I'll be making reference to lots of quotes that I found that just like have stuck with me, and this podcast that I listened to. Literally life-changing. I was on my walk and I was like, I did not know these things. And I was getting on my phone, I was writing down all of these notes and stuff. But last night when I was having my crisis, I did just write a few paragraphs of things I wanted to say. So I'm going to do a quick little story time so you get some context into why I'm making this video. I do not speak to many guys, or like guys at all really. I don't have a Snapchat best friend list because I hate Snapchat, which I know lots of people my age, that's like all they use. They just snap people all the time. I don't do that. I don't do streaks. I'm just not very social in that way. I haven't had like a proper boyfriend since year 4, but that's probably the most serious I've ever gotten with a guy. I haven't had my first kiss yet and I don't care. Like, I don't know, I get really nervous and awkward about it, even though I shouldn't. It's just because of what has happened to me in the past with boys. I just get a bit like awkward. But then, so when I do find someone that like I want to give attention to and I want to speak to, and I find them special in a way, I just kind of fall too easily because I'm like, oh my god, it's so hard to find someone who fits what I want. But then they end up having a girlfriend, or they just don't like me, or they're too old. If they didn't have a girlfriend, I'd get left on red all the time and it would just be hard to make conversation and it just wouldn't work. And so I'm always scared of being judged and left on red and being left for someone better, because that's what I'm used to. I'm always left feeling like I'm second best and there's someone better, because when I go out with a group of friends, all the other girls are the ones that get called fit and get asked for their Snapchats, and I'm just kind of in the background. When this happens all the time, and no one that I have liked in a way has ever liked me back in 8 years, and it's just kind of building up, and I'm just pushed, just something. So I can't believe I actually forgot to mention this, but the main reason that made me nervous speaking to guys and liking people was because someone said to me, I'd rather lick my dog's foot than date you. He was my first crush in year 8, and that really hit hard. And my friends didn't even stick up for me at that time. They just wanted to seem cool. And so it's just little things like this can actually really affect someone, and it can stick with them for a long time, like it did for me. I remember one time my friend and I went to the beach and there were all these guys, but they all went for her, and I was sitting there like ugly bloody duckling in the group, which no one wanted to pay any attention to. It just makes you feel really bad. As much as I like to think, oh, you know what, they're just a few guys, it doesn't matter, they're not the ones for me, even though I'm 16 and I'm not even looking for that. It's just how recurring it is of feeling like that one that's always left out and second best and not the one people always want and look at and stuff. So recently, like, I found someone who kind of, I don't know, I just thought they were different, like a bit special, if that's not cringe. So they started messaging me, which was weird because that never happens. And this person was aware that I had a YouTube channel too, so like that's just double rare. This guy just seemed exactly like my type, I suppose. I wasn't being left on red. It was just like nice, and I just felt just like a little bit good about myself. A few days like down the track, the fact that he has a girlfriend is just thrown in my face, and I'm just like, the fact that he had a girlfriend was bad enough, and that he was messaging me a lot, not like flirty or anything, but just like in general for a long period of time. I don't know, I find it a bit weird, and to wait such a long time to just say, oh, I have a girlfriend, I don't know. And then also I found out that he's dating a freaking model. And so I was sitting there 10 minutes before that thinking, oh, this is like so exciting. Like, I kind of feel a little bit good about myself. It just kind of like pushed me over the edge because I haven't felt like that in so long. Could not believe it. I could not believe it. And it makes you feel bad about yourself. It makes you question, like, is there something actually wrong with me? I don't know. Am I just too weird for boys? Okay, so I need to like read off of a few notes on my phone. After so much rejection, you kind of get sent into a spiral of maybe I'm too weird, not pretty enough, not fit enough, because someone else has the better skin, the better hair, the better smile, the better body. And we can put on as many face masks and soak in as many bath bombs as we want, but they won't fix the actual problem that we're feeling like we're not enough. I know I'm only 16 and have a whole life to live to find someone, but it's the idea of opening up and feeling a little bit special, feeling like someone actually wants to talk to you and thinks of you more than just someone with a good body or looks. And it's always too good to be true. I get this little taste of acceptance and wow, maybe I am enough, and then it's thrown back into my face again year after year. How do you think that makes me feel? And I know lots of you girls may be feeling like that too if this happens to you a lot. And so I try not to fall for people. I put my standards up so high, which is why I don't speak to many people, and I don't have best friends list on Snapchat. I don't speak to guys because they're too awkward and I don't like it and it freaks me out. And I'm surrounded by girls who are confident talking to guys who know how to attract them and get called fit and hot and gorgeous, and all I can come up with are stupid words that don't even make English, and I'm just in the background as that weird girl who is just average and talks to a camera. It's much easier said than done, but we don't need someone's approval. It is a good feeling like someone loves you for you and that they're spending time talking to you, but we shouldn't need to depend on that. I'm a bit bloody sick, but I'm done with feeling like this. So I need to, instead of going out and being on the hunt for guys, look for that perfect guy, because I know it's not going to happen if I look. It's just not, and I don't want to look. I don't want a guy. I need to like fix myself deep down. I don't need to change my looks. I don't need to change my personality. I need to fix what's going on inside here. All of these things, this repetitive rejection, is the reason I began my health journey. It's not because I loved exercising because that made me feel good. That's not the real reason why I started. And maybe for you guys, like if you're wanting to eat healthy, what is the real reason that you want to change the way you look? Is it because you're not feeling accepted by people when you want them to like you for you? Is it because you're always feeling like second best and that you're not good enough? I was not loved or accepted by people my age. I was always surrounded by prettier, more funnier, confident, fitter, and I felt excluded, worthless, and ugly. I felt gross and stupid, and I felt like no one would ever like me besides the 60-year-old men in my DMs. So I changed too much. I let people's opinion change me. As much as I always felt second best, I can't let it ruin me anymore. I can't let it make me cry, make me feel second best, because we're not second best. There's so much more to talk about than your looks. There are so many better things to talk about than abs and how skinny someone is or how fit they are. It's so detrimental having that as a conversation starter. You don't know what's going on inside someone to make them want to lose weight or to be gaining weight. You don't know, so don't comment and don't ask about it. Ask how people actually are, not how they're changing. So I've listened to this amazing podcast, as I said earlier, and here I'm just going to chuck in a few quotes that I found. There are so many better things to talk about than someone's appearance. So when you're going up to someone and you say, oh, you're looking really skinny, what are you doing? Or like, you think they might have gained a bit of weight. You don't know what's going on inside of them to make them want to change. And it's not something you should be commenting about. You can actually feed into their emotions, whether if they're losing weight because they're feeling a lack of self-worth, and if you're going and applauding them for that, that can be bad. And there's just so many better things to talk about than the way people look. Your body doesn't care what you look like. It cares about how you function, and you don't need a six-pack to do them things. And then also there's this thing about turning your pain into purpose. So for me, I felt a lot of pain last night. I felt like, as you all know, pretty damn stupid and ugly and just worthless. But I've turned that pain into a purpose. I turned my feelings into this video, which I'm hoping can resonate with you guys and help you feel less alone and give you some advice on how to stop this. So now we're kind of onto the fun part, which is getting onto how can we actually change this? How can we actually care for ourselves, not just put on a face mask and cover what's really going on? It's hard work, but I need to do it, and I know lots of you guys might need to do it too. I'm making a little series, right? Caring for yourself series. I don't know what the title's going to be. So what can we do to change? We need to find our root cause. What is actually making us want to change the way we look? What is making us feel this way? For me, it is the feeling of getting a little taste of acceptance and feeling like guys might actually like me. Because it's hard now with YouTube and stuff. Not many guys my age like me because it's embarrassing for them. Because I don't want to be seen with a girl who talks to a camera. I need to take a break from everything, just thinking about guys, which I wasn't doing anyway. And I seriously need to focus on myself more than ever because my body image and self-esteem is at quite a low time. You can work out as much as you want and eat as healthy as possible, but all that matters is what goes on inside your head, because an unhealthy mind is an unhealthy and sad life. In this quarantine, I need to take a break, again, from social media. I don't need to send streaks to guys. I don't need to snap guys because it's just not my thing. And I shouldn't need to make it my thing. Here are a few quick little list of things, brief things that we can do to get a fresh palette inside of us and just start fresh with how we treat ourselves. And this is what my future video is going to be about. I need to find a hobby and a distraction. So that's my Nintendo Switch, thank you. I need to get everything out. I need to get a burn book in my phone notes or write on a piece of paper and write everything down, everything that's making you feel this way, everything you don't like about yourself, everything that people have said to you and things that have stuck with you for years and years. Write it all down. Burn it, delete it, punch it, stab it, hit it with an axe like I did with my maths homework. Whatever you need to do, get it all out. Scream into your pillow. Go into a park and scream until you physically cannot scream anymore. I can't wait to do that. I need to stop looking in the mirror. Actually listen to my body. Stop eating emotionally and feeling like crap. Drink lots of water. Do yoga. Work out. Listen to music. Music is such a good thing to do. Last night, a song that actually resonated with me so much is All I Want by that chick from Disney, the High School Musical thing. And Bizarre Bark, oh my god, it just literally was how I was feeling. I'm going to be making a playlist for Project Self-Acceptance. That's what I might call it, Project Self-Acceptance. I'm going to have all of the songs that I resonate to and I find really empowering and make me feel good. So stay tuned for that. So I'll keep you all updated, but I feel like that's just going to be such a good way because music is really good. Find the distractions, listen to podcasts. I'm going to put that chicks up because, oh my god, that's life-changing. Find quotes. Make a new inspiration board, like the one on my wall, which you can't really see. Whoops. Make plans, like get a little journal and write things down in your day that you want to achieve. Be social. Call your friends. It's a bit hard now. We can't really go out, but call your friends on FaceTime, whatever you want to do. Do something for your future and benefit yourself, because start thinking about like what you might want to do in your future. Like, is there something you could do now that's going to help you? While we're doing all this and working on ourselves, we don't need a guy telling us how fit we are, because it doesn't matter. You don't need to know your shallow opinion on me. You don't get to use me up, lead me on and make me feel special to throw it back when there's someone better. At the end of the day, we only have ourselves and that should be more than okay. I'm not some supermodel and I'm not this fancy or rich chick who is perfect and has the perfect body that guys look for, and I don't need to be like that and I don't want to be like that. I should be enough and I am enough and you guys are enough too. And maybe we're just not surrounded by the right people who make us feel enough, but I know things will work out and things will fall into place, but we need to fix what's going on inside because we can't like anyone else if we don't like ourselves. That was a lot for me to say. So in these upcoming videos, I'm going to be starting a series of kind of like day in the lives of how I'm actually caring for myself. Getting rid of this mentality that I'm not enough and that I'm second best, because I really do feel like it and I'm done with it. I shouldn't be crying over this stuff, but it does get to you when it builds up and builds up, all this rejection, and you really do question yourself. Stay tuned. I'm really going to be able to help you guys with this because I know this stuff is going to be the core reason of so many things of why you want to eat healthy and change, and that's all fine. Like, you can do that. I'm not saying don't work out and stuff because it's really good, but when it becomes obsessive and unhealthy is when there's actually a deeper problem going on inside, and we can fix that. It may not be a guy that's making you feel insecure or worthless. It may be just yourself and the way you look at yourself in the mirror and social media or other girls and stuff. But for me, I'm glad that I finally found my root cause, and I know that there's lots and lots of girls who have the same one as me because I can see it and I hear it. It's all about you in this little series. It's all about you guys and making you feel better. Stay tuned. If you guys have some specific video ideas that you really want me to do, comment below. I already got like heaps of things planned from this. I'm glad it's kind of just all fallen into place. If you guys enjoyed, please do give it a like and subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll catch you all in my next video.